All right, we're live. Let me get into YouTube, get the pop out. Okay, we got the pop out. Let's see, the doc is here. Holy cow. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully everything went well for everybody this week. Matt, I know you were helping out your father. Hope that went okay. Beautiful weekend, absolutely gorgeous weekend. Time to get stuff done, I guess. But Harry, good morning. How you doing? Oh man. Mick wanted me to go in the shop, but I just got up a little. Ralph, hey, how you doing, Ralph? Good to see you. Snobby, holy cow, we got everybody here. Mr. Hawker, good morning. Good afternoon, wherever you're from. Wherever you are. Good morning. Let me throw the chat up here. Let's see. There's the link for whoever wants it. I just got up a little while ago. Just took a shower, so. Yeah, Mick wanted me to go in the shop today. It's still a little filthy, and I was like, nah. Peter, good morning. I'm in the porch. I'm in my porch where I have my jukebox and all my toys and my car paintings and posters and stuff like that. So very comfortable in here. It's just a nice, cool day. It's 60s out, I believe. It's going to be another nice day in the 70s, and hopefully I can get some stuff done. I have a few customers that are looking for equipment. Funny story, though. Yesterday I was working on a weed stick. Got it all set. He's for a security guard where I work. So I got the weed stick all set. He does landscaping on the side. Got it all running good, new fuel lines, all that stuff. Hey, Scott, good morning. Got the fuel lines all set, got everything all set, got it running perfect. I texted him. I said, it's all ready. I said, let me try it out. So I go in the yard and I look and I go, where's the string? And I look underneath. There's no head. You know, it's an older Echo, so it's got this white piece of plastic hanging down with 3 knobs on it. And I know there's a propensity for those to lose the head all the time. And I'm like, where's the head? So I'm embarrassed. I'm saying to myself, I really haven't used it. I took it out of the garage. I fixed it. I really didn't move it anywhere. And I looked all around. I couldn't find it. So finally I texted him and I said, did you drop the head off with this thing, or was the head not on there? And he didn't respond for like a half hour. And he finally came back. He goes, yeah, I got a bunch of heads. Don't worry about it. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to have to buy a $25 head. It's something I lost. But just like whenever you take on work, do an inventory. Make sure you know what you have, you know, because I had one guy drop off a generator. It's missing the thumb screws that hold in the air cleaner box. Well, without those screws, you can't put an air cleaner in it. It just won't stay on. So I called him. I said, do you have the screws for the air cleaner box? And he said, oh, no, don't worry about it. He says, just, you know, put something on there. I was like, okay, no big deal. I see our friend Pate Jason put out a video a little while ago, so everybody check that out. He just put one out maybe 5 minutes ago, I think it was. So check out him. David, good morning. Oh, boy, I got all my UK buddies here, Ralph and Snobby and Pete and all those guys. So good afternoon to you people, because I believe 8 o'clock, so it's 1 o'clock your time. Ralph, I think it's 2 o'clock. I think Ralph is 1 hour later, Netherlands. So good morning to everybody out there. If anybody wants to join the stream, please feel free. Usually we have our regulars, Mr. Keller, Mick usually shows up on the stream, whatever, but feel free. It's an open stream. It says small engines, but you know what? 90% of the time we talk about everything but small engines. Mark, good morning. I put on in your comments there, Shars Tool in California. They're an importer. I know you're looking for bits and stuff, and very, very reasonable prices from Shars, S-H-A-R-S. And you can get the inserts you need and all that stuff. They're very, very reasonable. I use them all the time, Shars Tool, if you don't mind the imported tools. If you want to buy in the USA, you're going to pay the price. You know, Valinite and all the American tools, Kennametal, all that, you're going to pay a lot of money for the inserts. But if you go to Shars, they'll be able to take care of you. Oh, man. Anyway, this is the first Sunday in a while that I haven't had breakfast before my stream. So if I seem like I'm out of energy, it's because I'm not fueled up yet. Most of the restaurants here are open, and a lot of them don't require masks now, except for the servers. So that was nice. We did our first breakfast yesterday with my buddy. He's been doing it for 15 years. This was the first time we hadn't done it in about 6 months. Oil Tech, good morning. It was nice to sit down in a restaurant diner and have a nice breakfast without a mask, and just, it was nice. So hopefully things are changing. I know the schools have started out around here. They're having a lot of trouble now with the kids and masks and all that stuff. Wow, we got a lot of people. Bings, good morning. How are you? Like I said, Mr. James, how are you? Anyone that wants to come up, feel free. Like I said, topics or whatever you want. If it's small engines, whatever. I had a John Deere dropped off yesterday, John Deere tractor that had, he said the PTO wasn't working correctly. It ended up being a manual PTO. And actually, there is a triangular casting. That's what I was thinking about, Ralph. There's actually a triangular casting. I believe it's zinc, price Zamac. It's about yay big. And one of the ears of the casting, he handed that to me. He says, I don't know what this is, but I don't have my deck. It's not working correctly, so please fix it. So I went on eBay, and they're about $40. I use a place called Hartwick Tool. They're in New York. They're a very big John Deere dealer. They sell a ton of stuff on eBay and Amazon. So I went there, and they said about a week delivery on that, but usually they're quicker. So anyone looking for John Deere parts in the States, Hartwick Tool, very fast delivery, very great service. So yeah, Harry, we got our friend Ralph in the Netherlands, or as I like to call him, Mr. Cast It. Anything you want to cast, he's the guy. He loves casting. So scrapping and casting. We got a lot of scrappers here. We got a lot of scrappers. We got some small engine guys. We have other people. Bing, I don't know what you do for fun. It says Bing's Project, so that could be anything. Like I said, anybody that wants to join the stream, feel free. Topics are open. Some people come on here and want to talk about a lawnmower that won't start. Some people want to come on here and talk about the schools opening up and all the problems they're having. So whatever, we're open. We are definitely open. And don't forget today, guys, if someone wants to post a link, or I'll post it later, Dusty Blonde should have her live stream going on later today. And then we have Polar Bear Ed. He's going on 7 o'clock Eastern time tonight. So catch them. I'll throw some links in there later. Or if someone wants to post something, feel free. Let's see. No one wants to come up yet, huh? Uh-oh, everyone must be in bed or something. Anyhow, what else I got going on? Generator. Guy dropped off a generator that hasn't run. Oh, there we go. How did I know it was going to be Mr. Briggs? Touch your head, Scotty. Pat your head, just so I know. Pat top your head. There you go. Oh. Do it again, Scotty. I didn't see it. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. Hold on, Maddie. I see you too. All right, we got him. Hold on. We got Mr. Maddie in there. Maddie, pat your head too, just so I see you. There we go. All right, we got a dream. Let me put it on a smaller so we don't scare everybody with the big faces. There we go. Good morning, Matt. Scotty, how's everybody doing?
Can you make my head just a little smaller?
I don't know if I can. Well, the first one, yeah, that's ridiculous. I know. It's crazy. It is crazy.
So, actually, I had a topic that I wanted to talk about because it's now kind of pertinent. Theft. So
not again.
So everybody, I think people know at this point I had stuff stolen out of my shed. But now at this point, so I've had not a good couple of months. And the good news is nothing else has really happened, but I've had people now twice in my cars.
That's going rampant around here, Matt. Rampant.
Oh my God.
Don't. But here's the thing. One thing I've discovered from the police that are local, because I know a lot of them, they say newer cars, don't leave your key fob in the car.
Right. That's the biggest thing. Locking it is simple because they just go around and check door handles. But apparently they're checking door handles like crazy. So my brand new car, a few weeks after the theft in my shed, the door was open. And that was, and so far there's a theme here. The theme was after the big storm. That's when they did it. And then last week, my wife's car door was open. My buddy shows up for breakfast last Sunday morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. He's like, your wife's car's door open, and I'm like, what? So we go out and the center console is open. And there's stuff everywhere. And I'm like, oh.
Hold on. But they didn't touch your head, buddy. There we go. Sorry. Go ahead, Matt.
So they don't take anything unless it's probably cash. The cop even said when
they destroy property, which is bad. Around here, they've been vandalizing inside of cars too. If they get in and can't find anything, and that's the sad part. Yeah,
no damage. So in both cases, on mine and my wife's. So and the irony, of course, was that my wife had been yelling at me to lock my car, and then hers was the one that was open. But it was after the second storm. So last weekend on Saturday, there's some storms that came through. And they didn't hit here too bad, but they did hit Waterbury pretty bad. And the cops seemed to think that there was a crew from Waterbury, and my house is right off the interstate. So there was a crew from Waterbury that came up and did it. So
it's definitely planned here, Maddie, because we had 4 or 5 cars in one neighborhood that were actually stolen in a bunch of neighborhoods around the same area, and they found them all at the same place in Hartford while they were doing a drug bust. They saw these cars, and what were they? And they were all from the same neighborhoods. So it's definitely planned. It's not where it's random. It's planned. How you doing, Mick? Good morning or good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good morning. Good night. How you all doing?
Morning, Mick. Morning, Mr. Briggs.
Hi, mate. How you doing? Nice to see you.
Yeah, doing all right. So you working on anything, Matt? I haven't seen you lately.
Yeah, I work 6 days this week.
You're saying your dad's, But you got a bunch of stuff down at Rattler, don't you?
I have a bunch of stuff down to Rattler. I have another head that just showed up. I need to measure it and probably send it down to Rattler too. So, and just so everybody knows, Rattler, Mike Shetley in North Carolina does really nice machine work, like really top shelf stuff, reasonable money. And I've been using him for a bit to do kind of the stuff that I either can't or don't have time to do. And so I just send him
reasonable pricing. I know. Are we talking like $300-400? I mean, what are we talking for a Rattler job? Just for his car, what are we talking roughly?
To be honest, I don't. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know what the full port work usually is. If you're doing full port work on a full chainsaw, I would assume it's somewhere in the $300 to $400 range. So send him the saw, $300 to $400. Yeah, $300 to $400. No parts included, nothing. Whatever I assume parts would be additional, but that's just for general port work. If I'm just sending a cylinder head down, it's going to be cheaper. And I don't know if he gives me the nice guy price or somebody. I don't know. But my understanding is his prices are pretty reasonable for that type of stuff. There are some guys that I personally tend to think that the chainsaw porters are getting way too little money for what they do. The guys that are the pros that give a real nice product, I think are $300-400 is awfully light for what they actually, for the time and the risk. It's the risk because you blow up somebody's $1,000 saw because you left something a little bit on the sharp side instead of super polished. The risk is there considerable. So I think they're charging too little money for what they do. But that's just me.
Yeah, and those guys that are thinking, wondering what we're talking about here with the porting and stuff with the saws. I mean, we fix saws a lot, like Mick and I and everybody else with the small engines. We get them running so people can cut wood. But there are people out there that want the ultimate in performance saw, whether it be for just cutting their wood or whether it's for a contest or they're doing some performance cutting or whatever. But it's all about the efficiency, getting more power, getting more torque, and all that. And the people that know it and know how to do it. I've handled Matt saws before that were modified. It's night and day. It's like driving the Chevette and driving the Corvette. It's just, you would not believe the feel and the difference between a saw that's ported and stock. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, they're fun.
There's a blast from the past.
So what's up, Mick?
Not a lot, mate. I've just been in the workshop. I've just fitted one of those new, those new wireless camera doorbells.
Oh, yeah, like Ring or whatever the different brands. Yep.
Yeah. It ain't a Ring. It's I think it's called a Chop Suey. So it's a Chinese knockoff. I've got it for £20. What's that? $24.
Oh, wow.
But I wanted it because when Mrs. P goes out, and Riley's indoors, I can leave Riley indoors on his own. That's not an issue. I'm only in the bottom of a garden, but we have to lock the front door because he can't be trusted because of his additional needs. He'll go off with anyone. So I thought I'd pick it up, and what I wanted was to wire it all in at the house, and then when I'm in the workshop, if anyone does come to the door, Riley boy won't answer the door. He can't answer the door. But I get a little tiny notification on my phone, and lo and behold, it works. I've got image of my front on my car outside my house, and I can
now speaker there too, Mix. You could talk to them.
Yeah, I can talk to them. I can take a screenshot. I can video. It's got motion sensor, night vision. Apparently, it's a little bit glitchy.
Touch your nose.
But it seems to be doing okay. So Riley boy absolutely loves it. It's now his new intercom device. I can now talk to him, but he has to go outside to do it. But no, I've been busy doing that. I sold a mower this morning, and I had one play up, but I've got a bit of it's only a classic, but I don't know what's in that tank. It looks like something like Phil's got his YouTube still on like a pro, isn't he? As always.
Oh. No, somebody's got YouTube on.
I'm gonna say I'm out. You guys have fun. See you later, guys.
Take it easy. But I don't know quite what's in there. It looks like one of Phil's roll-on deodorants has been in there. I don't know what it is in there. But, so I'm doing that, and I'm also just doing my giveaway prizes. Just getting ready for mail. So. That's what I'd be doing.
It's funny. I was looking forward to the holiday weekend because we have Labor Day here in the States. I don't know if you guys have that there, but it's an extra day off. And but it's funny. I look forward to it so I can get caught up with this stuff. With Small Lady, when I should look forward to doing something. Maybe being with a family or something. But it's more like, how can I catch up in the shop? It's sad.
Yeah, I hear you.
Morning, guys. How are we doing?
Not too bad. We're doing better until you turned up.
He's a boy, isn't he? Eh? You gotta love him.
Scotty's got his Sunday pizza.
I just I had a look at Mick's broadcast last night because we were entertaining actually. I think I got the bed about 2 o'clock.
Phil, we figured we would get you with a little beverage in you, and we'd have a good talk yesterday.
I had my share last night, put it that way. But we had friends around for dinner, so I think we got to bed about 2 o'clock this morning.
Wow.
So, I just picked up on Mick was chatting there about these jets on this new Briggs & Stratton cartridge.
Oh, the plastic card, yep.
Yeah. I was having a look at it in there, and he's absolutely right. The jets are so much bigger. But I noticed, I don't know if you can pick this up on this.
Hold on. Let me blow you up. Hold on.
On that, there's the missing one, yeah. That I've cut it apart, but that's the original, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is the new one. Now there's no jet in there, but there is. I don't know how close I can get it to you, mate. Hang on. There's definitely a jet hole up there. You see it?
You talking in the center, Phil?
Yeah.
No, in the missing one on the right-hand side here.
Okay. Yeah, you can see a hole. Yep.
There's a hole there, but that's where the jet's missing.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the original one. I've cut it apart, mate. Here it is, the whole thing. But that's the missing one, and that's gone completely.
Really?
And that's what we were talking about last night. And I did check with a guy that sells these here in the UK, chap by the name of Briggs Bits. And he said, well, they're always messing around with these cartridges, trying to get it right. So maybe. But the jet holes are definitely bigger, as Mick rightly pointed out. Definitely bigger.
Yeah, they're always hunting, those carbs, always.
Yeah. Well, I bought 2 of these, Ken. And I fitted one to a mower that hunts like a pack of dogs. And it fixed it straight away.
Oh, wow.
So you can only say what's worked, you know?
You don't happen to know what size the hole is, do you?
No, I don't, mate. I really don't. I mean, I could stick a drill bit down there.
I'd just be curious to see what size hole stops hunting, if there's like a big
yeah. I would say that both sides appear to be the same size.
Okay.
Maybe. I got it from this guy here. Where are we? Yeah, look.
We say Briggs Bits.
Can you see that?
Yeah, Briggs Bits are very good. I use Briggs Bits all the time.
Yeah, he's really good. It was £6.60.
Yeah, it's cheap.
And that's cheap, isn't it, Nick?
Yeah.
So anyway, hopefully it might help somebody out. But again, as Mick was saying, you can see the difference in the quality on the old stuff. The seals, it's chalk and cheese.
Yeah.
See the rubber seals there, the 2 of them?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, this one here is rubbish. It's just crap. The new one has got a definite O-ring on it. But this one here is just, well, I don't know what it is.
Which is weird, because that original one you have there is an original Briggs part.
This one here?
No, the one you broke up. That's original, isn't it?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the ethanol kills all that rubber, because some of them, I think I heard there was a rumor that they were buying some Chinese stuff that was like a Buna rubber instead of a Viton. So it wasn't really, the fuel really got to it, the ethanol. So,
well, there's an EPDM in it, rubber, basically. But anyway, I spoke to Mick about it yesterday and shared it. So maybe, just maybe, it might be helpful. I don't know.
Yeah.
You do your best, don't you?
And the funny thing is, too, you see on Amazon and eBay, they even knock off those plastic carburetors now from China for like $12 or $13. It's crazy.
The wife is using her Dyson at the moment, so
they're not worth buying, the knockoff ones.
No. Yeah, because even the factory ones are only like $23 here. I think it is for branded cars.
$6 at Walmart.
Over here in the UK, a genuine Briggs carburetor for one of them is going to cost you 40 quid, 38 to 40 quid.
Yeah.
But that's an hour of your time, really, a good hour. If you're going to try and fix something, so why not have it work?
Yeah.
So,
I've never had a problem with an aftermarket carburetor. I got a video of my 27-year-old snowblower. It's now 32 years old on my channel. That's been running now for over 20 years with an aftermarket that comes to carburetor. I've had better luck with aftermarket products than I have factory original. My whole truck is.
The only time I had a problem with aftermarket, though, Scotty, is on the 2-stroke carburetors. Sometimes I find that the mixture on the high end isn't enough. It'll be running a little bit too lean. I mean, it works, but not perfect.
I think sometimes, Ken, what you have to do, especially with the aftermarket 2-stroke stuff, is tune it best you can, run it for about a week, and then go back once the diaphragm's bed in a little tiny bit, and then you can then get that top end what you desire. That's what I've found.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've had a few though where how sometimes when you throttle it and you get that wah wah wah, where it's usually a mixture. There's sometimes on some of these carbs where you just can't get enough on the high to get rid of that blurble. You know what I mean? So
definitely, I've got I've got a Husky here, I think it's a 368 XP, I think. Bloke bought it in and said it all runs. Yeah, okay. Why is it here then? So it runs very badly. So I put an aftermarket carb on it. I think it cost me about 12 quid. I had to wait 2 weeks for it to come from Wuhan. Put it on there. I've got the top end. The top end is a little bit bubbly, but it ain't too bad. But I cannot get it to idle. It will not idle. And generally on a carburetor, sometimes you get like there's like a two sweet spots. You can wind it open and you get one, and then you go a bit more, and then you'll get a second one. And no matter what side of the sweet spot I go on, it will not idle. I've tried adjusting the tick over just to bring it up a touch, but then that allows the chain to chatter. It won't have it. So I've had it on the bench now 3 times, and he can have it back. There's something going on, because when you pull it, it's a bad starter, which it shouldn't be. And about every 5th pull, you get a real big belt of compression.
Oh wow.
So that there's something else going on there. Whether it's building up fuel inside the head and not burning it all out, I'm not quite sure. There's something going on. Every 5th pull, you get a massive wallop, and it pulls the chainsaw out your hand.
Wow.
It's not the timing, nothing like that. I don't know what it is. Anyway,
it could be the metering lever, Mick, where it's flooding out, so that as you're pulling it, you're filling up a little more and more and more fuel. So at the 5th pull, you're trying to compress a little bit of liquid, and that's what it's doing.
Hydraulic, yeah. I'm just about to start work on a Victor, the Australian 2-strokes.
Yeah.
You ever worked on one of those?
Yeah, I've had them. Victors,
yeah, I've got that. I've actually found a video on how to strip the carb down, because they're a funny old setup on them.
Yeah, they got like a big like rubber washer diaphragm, haven't they?
Yeah, and there's a couple of sensors that go in there as well.
Yeah. I've had quite good success with them. I've not worked on a lot, but I've done a few, and all of mine have ran, so the pressure's on.
Yeah, I will say, I mean, I haven't started this up for probably at least for 18 months, and it did have 2-stroke in there, but it stinks. Just because it's obviously I think the petrol had flashed off, left just the oil, you know. Yeah. But the smell of old 2-stroke it stinks. I'm hoping it's not gummed up the car, but I'll find that out.
It will
be. You want to watch inside, Phil, because you'll see that oil film all over the inside. You know.
I think what's important to do with something like that sort of carburetor is you've got to remove the Welch plugs, because inside the Welch plugs there should be 2 or 3 holes inside there, Phil. So don't just go for a normal carb clean. Get a dental pick or standing blade and take that Welch plug out and get right inside there, because if the Welch plugs are blocked up, it ain't never going to run.
Okay. Well, I got it on the list. I put it up there yesterday. Yet to start work on it, but that's his job. Have a look at it this week. So I finally got rid of that 150. I told you. Finally went. Yes. After all this time.
About bloody time and all. It's only taken 3 months.
Tell you what, mate. We had a party when it went.
Hey, Mick, I was watching your vid the other day. That Suffolk punch you have, was that thing ever used? It looks like it's mint condition.
It's here, baby. It's here.
No, that's a beautiful one. Beautiful.
She's there. She is.
Is Mick frozen up? He's frozen on my screen. Is he frozen on yours, Phil?
No, he's okay. Yeah, he's moving his camera around.
Can you see, Ken?
No, you're frozen on my screen. I'm gonna regen. Give me a second, guys. New
carb, Ken. Yeah, possibly Matt. Yeah, possibly right. My Hussey's had a new carb on it. A bit a copy though, Matthew. It's had a copy on it.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
The owner didn't want to fork out for a genuine.
You were a bit slow, Ken. Actually, just before you recut it.
Yeah, this Chromebook it slows down once in a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a little Suffolk punch cylinder, 14-inch with a little Kawasaki on it. Actually,
the Moo Mower.
Oh, it's quite nice. Oh, it's only a little puppy one. It's all tidy. It's all clean.
It's all matters.
Isn't that nice, Phil? Phil, isn't that nice, Phil? Phil.
It looks nice, mate. I'll tell you what, I like the idea with the cartridge coming in and out of them.
Yeah.
Hold on, old man. I'll be there in a minute.
Yeah, nice job, that, mate. Nice job.
Yeah, I think it looked mint. I saw it. I said, "What's even wrong with it?" Because it looked like it was brand new.
Yeah, it looks like it looks as new. Yeah.
The pin was stuck on the float, which is why it was hunting. But someone had been in there. I'm convinced someone's already been in there because I think I had the wrong pin put inside it. When I put an SV150 pin in there, that pin fell in there lovely.
Yeah, they probably damaged it putting in that pin anyway, mate.
Yeah, I've got to go back in at some point and just double check that the repair's held. If I know it's held, when we're sorted.
Yeah, I did try one of the tricks getting out of main jet the other day using an extractor, a long thin extractor.
Yeah,
when the head had gone, worked a treat, absolute treat. As long as you're careful with it.
Yeah, I find that Allen key works quite well. Small Allen key.
Yeah. Anyway, it worked.
Oh, Mike, touch your head. There we go.
I gotta tell you, Ken, I was on your other stream waiting for you to log on for something that told me to refresh the screen, go back to your page.
Just now?
Yeah, you have another live video pending.
For the 5th of September, for yesterday.
Yep.
It's for yesterday.
For yesterday.
I thought I took it off yesterday.
No, it's on there.
It's still on there? Oh.
I've been
I went in there
for a
and
good...
it was 7 o'clock yesterday morning, and then my buddy ended up coming to go to breakfast. I said, "Oh crap, I don't have time," so I shut it off. Then oh damn, I didn't shut it off. I just shut it off. So
yeah, I was sitting there. I don't know, 10 of 8. I said first one. I'm waiting. I just happened to look at the date. I said, wait, that was yesterday. Wait a minute.
This is what happens, Mike. This is what happens, Mike, when we're dealing with amateur YouTubers. I'm afraid, buddy boy. It's what happens. You have to cut a bit of slack.
Just anyone knows why I won't even try and do it. You can imagine.
You know what it is, though? In defense of myself, guys, it's because I have too much gray matter up here, and sometimes I get confused. Okay.
If it's anything like yours, Phil, I've seen your test ones. They're hilarious.
Well, I did share that live stream out to Facebook and Instagram too. So,
I'm going to piss a lot of people off. Battery's going dead. I had to go back in the bedroom and plug in.
What's going on, everybody in the chat?
Another beautiful day, Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, I hear you.
First one in a while with beautiful weather.
So what's it? Is it like a bank holiday? Is it, Ken? What we call a bank holiday over here?
Yeah, pretty much. You know, what do they call it? Busman holiday or whatever. But yeah, every year Labor Day, the first or second Monday of the September, they have in honor of all people who work. They call it Labor Day. And all just about every town, city, everyone celebrates. So we have the day off. Banks are closed now. It's a federal holiday.
What's a holiday?
It should be federal holiday on Fridays and Monday. So Friday and Monday we should have it.
Yeah, so we call them bank holidays, but I think the UK or at least England has the least bank holidays in the whole of Europe. Am I right, Nick?
Yeah, and we don't celebrate people at work. We tend to celebrate people that are on benefits.
Yeah, because we got to stay at work to pay for them.
Exactly that.
I think the average year for employees is about 10 paid holidays a year, I think, including all the different regular holidays. So, but you guys in Europe, I don't know if it's UK, but Europe gets that, like, don't they get the 3 months off in the summer or something? Don't they have like a summer holiday or something in Europe, like Germany and stuff like that?
Thanks, baby. Well, I know.
Oh, Conquer, your mic's off. Turn your mic on, Phil.
Cheryl's live chat there.
Sorry.
She started school.
We have a holiday allowance. When when you're working, normally it's about I can't remember now, about 15 days a year or something. I can't remember. I'm retired now. Every day's a holiday, Ken.
Yeah, no, around here, this area, Bridgeport area of Connecticut, used to be like the manufacturing hub of the country. And every year, the last week of July, first week of August, traditionally was the plant maintenance took place, the floors got polished, all the roofing.
We have that up in the Midlands, especially with the big manufacturing companies. They all have a set holiday during the summer. Normally, it's around about August time.
Yeah, you have,
you know, and they all go off with the kids. All the prices go up.
Oh yeah,
and all the beaches get full.
Yep.
Oh, come on,
look.
Well, Mike, you got tapeworm, Mike. Mike, you got tapeworm.
Well, Mike, what are you saying? Cheryl's going to school or something?
No, she works for Boston College. She transports disabled. Hold on.
Ooh. So has Cheryl gone out for a day and she's put all your meals on one plate for the day or what?
No, so she transports disabled kids to Boston College to do a program up there, and they started their school on Thursday. Well, she got a letter in the mail, not the mail, but hand delivered by the Boston College, said they're closed on Friday. Then they have. It's their normal day off, so it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So needless to say, she started work again Thursday, but yet now she has 4 days off. Why did they start the school like on Tuesday? You know, instead of having all the kids going back to school for that one day, which was only a half a day. Get right, half a day.
Riley goes back to school tomorrow, but I think he's only going for 3 or 4 hours, and he's doing about 3 days a week, maybe 2 days a week. We haven't really figured it out yet. We just plan it by ear, but it looks like our numbers are going back up, especially in Scotland. So we'll be locked down by Christmas.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're doing 2 and 3 here. Two in class. They're taking half the kids. 2 days in the classroom, 3 days online, then they swap the kids. But the problem is with the buses, that's the biggest problem we had, where they wanted to remove every other row of seats, and that just wasn't feasible. So now we're leasing double the amount of buses. So that's costing us a fortune too.
Yep.
Yeah. Our trouble is here after people come back from holiday, you know, from Spain. I mean, we actually know people that have just got back from Spain and France, and they're not isolating, they're not even bothering.
Yeah, two doors up for me. I just bought a mower off me this morning, and he's off to Turkey tomorrow. And I said, we got to isolate when we get back in. He said, no, I'm self-employed. Doesn't count to me.
Is it any wonder it's a pandemic? You know.
That's what I'm gonna be doing pretty soon. Starting at, when the schools open, I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna be picking the kids up to take them to school because I don't get back till 7:30, 8 o'clock. But I'm gonna be picking the kids up to take them home after school.
Yeah, a lot of parents probably do that. Yeah,
it's a bad old world we live in.
Yeah. Hear about that fire up in California?
Which one? The one they've had over there, or is it a new one?
It's a new fire, 0% contained, and it's destroying something like, I think they said 200 to 300 acres per 5 minutes.
Holy
wow! They had to evacuate 150 people last night at a campsite that the fire was 20 miles away, and it only took a half hour for it to get there.
That's hot in the hell. That's hot in the hell right there.
Yep.
Mick, did you used to do that, or were you like a paramedic or something? I know you had talked about different things you did.
No, I was in the Princess Diana's Royal Regiment. I was.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was in the Princess Diana's Royal Regiment of Tigers, sir.
What's your number, Mick?
426-871.
2420-3350.
If you don't know your number, you don't get fed.
Right, absolutely right. I was in something. I went in.
I don't have the issue here. I don't know my number.
Oh, you're making me hungry, Mike. I didn't even have
it always paid to know the bloke's number who always slept in as well, because then he could get seconds.
Yeah. I know. I volunteer for the boxing team because you used to get steak once a week and a pint of milk every day. And I got beat And on the only the first ever bout I ever had, they beat the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I never bothered again. Happy days, I tell you, happy days. Not.
I hear you, old man. Yeah.
Are you talking to me or are you talking to somebody else?
I'm talking to the guy that gets in the chat once in a while, the German redneck. He's driving me nuts.
All right.
He wants his breakfast. He wants his coffee. He had eye surgery last week, so he's got patches over his eyes. He has to sit in the room in the dark because he's got glaucoma so bad they had to scrape his lenses and put one new lens basically on, if anybody knows what that is.
Yeah.
And he gets on there. He keeps telling everybody his son saved his life. I don't know what he's talking about. I just kept him from going to a nursing home.
That's it. Now what he wants is a parrot for his shoulder. He'd be good to go.
Hey, you wait, Mick. I'm gonna get his patches off and get them all cleared off. I'm gonna bring him on one of your streams, and you think I'm crazy? You'll see where I get it from.
Mate, it's not a problem for us that run live streams. We have this lovely little place called The Basement. It's absolutely fantastic for putting weirdos in there.
My father ain't weird. He's a retired journeyman maintenance machinist tech, 56 years in the printing industry and baking.
That doesn't make him not a weirdo.
I spent so much time in Mick's basement, I've actually wallpapered the walls down there.
Some of the most intelligent people are weirdos, trust me.
So what's everybody's plans for today?
Nothing. I've done mine today. I've just been saying to whilst you were waiting for yesterday's stream to start, I've just wired up one of those wireless doorbells on the front door, so now I can be down here, and when someone rings on my doorbell, Riley don't have to answer it. I can answer the phone answer the doorbell from down here. Just wired that in.
Is that a camera one, or is it just a regular doorbell?
It's a ching chong. It's a ching chong version.
Yep.
So it only costs. I have activity at my front door apparently just now. It's just responded. So someone just walked past my driveway, which is annoying, but it's what it is. But yeah, it come from China, and I can now got a view of my car outside.
Nice.
I can talk. I can take screenshots. I can do videos. I can do everything like that. So it only cost 20 quid. It didn't cost a lot.
Is it real time, Mick, or does it store as well?
It's real time. There's a little bit of a lag behind it, about a 3-second lag, but you can upload any videos, take screenshots. As I say, night vision, motion sensor. It's got for 20 quid. That's pretty good.
Not bad.
It'll do.
It's not bad.
I just got 2 Jack Russells.
Mike, how do I delete that other stream, Mike? Can I do that?
Go into YouTube Studio and do it, mate.
Studio? All right.
Yeah. Into YouTube Studio, into content. Then go up the top bit, it'll say videos and lives. Click the live button, scroll down and delete it. So what are you doing, Mike, besides filling your face?
I'm
Eating his tapeworms.
I'm actually thinking of, after the live, head up to a town. It's Coventry. It's there's a lot of woods, a lot of trails, and I'm thinking about doing like a nature walk thing with Cheryl. Get out of the house, get some fresh air, get out of the city.
Yeah.
Besides that, that's it. Yesterday, I took 2 naps. Unbelievable. Probably about, I don't know.
Somebody's getting old. Somebody's getting old.
I think I was on a live stream with you. I think it was Pate's performance or something. I forgot who it was, but you were on, and I said, well, I might as well take a nap. I have like an hour. I fell asleep, and as soon as I woke up, I could hear you say, all right, we'll talk to everybody later. Drop this person, drop that person, and say hi. And I said, oh, man, I missed it. And, yep, I missed that one. And Jet, half of his.
I tell you what, mate, there's nothing better than a nap in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm in front of the television, and my wife says, "Are you asleep?" And I'll be like, "No."
No, just testing the eyelids for pinholes.
Yeah.
Just checking the back of the eyelids, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I might get out to workshops after.
Now the weather's getting nice and cool, nice cool breeze. I enjoy being out in this weather.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to babysit the old man and take my mother shopping today. That's it.
Payback time.
Oh, and I'm also just getting some quotes in. I've got enough money now to get my electrics installed from the house down to the shed as well. So
Nice.
hopefully, within the next month or two, I'll have electrics in here, which I'll go from having 4 sockets to having 8 twin sockets and a separate socket from a welder and compressor, plus all my lights be wired up, all as per, all certificated. So,
What do you got now, Nick? Extension cord?
oh, just a 200-foot extension cord with 4 sockets. That's all I'm running. Yeah, I shouldn't do it really, but it's what it is. But again, what I want to do once that's in, I want to plug in one of those wireless cameras down here. So if anyone comes in the shed, I'll get an alert bomb, and I can just say, "Oi, what are you doing? Get out of my shed!"
Hey, I
You
think
can't do it. You can't dig the trench yourself.
Yeah.
No, don't have to dig it. I'm going to use armored cable, so I've got a little rotor tiller here, so I'll just rotor till some of it, and then it can just run down the side of my garden where there's a little path there which no one uses, so I just run it down there out the way.
There
Now,
you
you
go.
gonna go crazy with permits, Mick, or what?
We've got to have a certification to prove that your electric is all above board and standard. Yeah, you got to have that. You don't have to have it, but it's not insured. You can't get it insured or nothing if it ain't. So
You're gonna run 1 circuit breaker or 2?
it's going to be running off of have its own separate board in the house. I'm going to run down here, and I've got here. I'm sure I had
We
it.
got a sub panel.
Yeah. That could be it. Yeah, I bought this probably about 4 or 5 months ago. So I got a separate RCB unit. It's got its own trip, and it's got a 32 15 volt 32 volt. It's got 2 20s and a 6. So I run my lights off the 6, my sockets off of the 32, and then I run a
Volts
separate
or
off of the
amps,
20
Nick? Volts or amps?
for my compressor. That'll be in, so it's 240 volts, which is 415 volts. Yeah, 215 volts.
Were you off to 10?
Well, we'll see for you now.
Okay, then.
And then to 10.
No, there you go.
Yeah.
No sex on my channel. Sorry.
Mrs. H, control yourself, or I'll get a bucket of water.
Make your videos froze, mate.
Yeah. No, he's back on mine. It's weird. It must be my Wi-Fi or something, Phil.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
your Wi-Fi here. So yeah,
Yeah.
I've got my own RCB board down here. It'd be wired in separate to the house. The idea is that I want to be able to, if I need to, go to a house and just turn the electrics off, so the shed is completely dead at night time. But that's the idea.
Yeah, I've got mine runs from the house, from the board in the house into the garage there, and then I got a separate board in there with the breakers.
That's it.
So-
Yeah, that's what I want.
The whole lot will then, it trips and the whole lot goes off. It's fine.
I know Scotty was saying one time for like rodents and deer and stuff, and a buddy of mine put one of those automated sprinkler heads in front of his shed because stuff was getting stolen, and he actually caught it on film wetting down the thief. So that was pretty
Oh,
cool.
lovely.
Huh?
I'm going to need about 175 feet of armored cable to run up the garden. So I got quite a good sized garden for here in the UK. And then I've got to get it under the house. My house is on stilts, so I've got to get it under the house into a cupboard. I'll probably do it myself.
Hey, Mick, is this something to do with you?
What's that, mate?
Amazonian.
Top to say, top con.
Did you
top
send
conquer.
Is that something to do with you, Mick?
Oh,
Nope.
no, that I need to see now.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
I wondered what you said the other day about who got it from Amazon.
Christmas at the Conkers. Hold on. What is it? How to be
What
an
you
old
got there, Phil?
Phil?
What have you got
Is that-
there, Phil?
Is that your Geritol, Phil? What is that?
Have you-
What's going on?
Don't tell me it's a book about your relatives.
Do you want to see something that Mr. Mick Moore has just sent to me?
The Great Book of Conquerors. There you go.
Oh, God.
Now, in there, Phil, it's all about your family history.
Oh, Oh, no, there's Mother.
Oh God, that's a
Brilliant,
mess
mate.
for you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Happy reading.
Yeah. I wonder what you're on about when you said about it the other day.
It should have been.
That's just arrived.
It should have been there the other day. It's been
It
very
arrived,
late.
just arrived this morning, mate, apparently.
Now, do you guys are those like they're like chestnuts, right? Is that what it is? Chestnuts?
Horse
With
chestnut,
spike-
yeah.
Spiky
Horse
chestnut.
chestnut, yeah. You can't eat these, man. These are poisonous.
Yeah, you can't eat them.
There's an old English game where you tie them on a bit of string and try and break them. You heard of that? You heard that game they play over here?
No, not anymore, Phil. It's against health and safety guidelines now. You can't
Well,
wear gloves, visor, spit guard.
Boxing gloves and a shield.
So you got a book about great conquerors. That's a fantastic book.
That's bedtime reading, mate. I'll tell you.
You see, the problem is now, Phil, is that now I've got your address. I can send you all sorts of stuff.
I know.
Uh-oh, that's scary.
Now he's going to watch when he's watching
be careful, man. I got yours. Oh,
Hey,
Here's
Phil, you
Sorry.
have my address. You have my email address, Phil. If you want, you could email me Mick's address because you know what it is, and we can start sending some.
If he don't behave himself, Ken, I'll tell you what. If he don't behave himself,
Just remember, gentlemen, if you back a dog into a corner at some point, you're gonna get bit. So whatever you send me is coming over tenfold. A bit like the young fella. Did you ever hear the story I told? I was indoors, and my phone went beep beep like that, and it said your Amazon order is due for delivery. And I thought, I ain't ordered nothing. Then I got another email, your Amazon order is due for delivery. So I went into it, and it was one of these. I don't know what it is. It's Tommy something tracksuit, a white tracksuit with lines down the side of it. You can tell I'm not into fashion. Tommy Hill. That could be it. Tommy somebody.
Yeah.
Anyway, somebody had bought a hoodie and a pair of tracky bottoms. They're about 74 quid. So for each item. So I rang up Amazon, got through to some bird in Ireland, and she said, "Yeah, definitely someone's hacked your account. Don't worry, we can't stop the parcel. Parcel's going out, but we'll reimburse your money." Sorted. So anyway, about 2 days later, I get another email saying your parcel has been delivered to so and so in Essex. So it gave me the name and the address of who had ordered it.
Road trip.
No, oh no. So I got hold of the local pig farmer in that area, and I purchased 1/2 ton of raw pig's compost, loose load. And I said, I'm not going to be in, mate, so just back it up and just tip it straight on. I went up to Google, found the house, got a nice big driveway, and got the tractor to reverse straight up, tip it up, and drive off. All paid for. There you go. Get rid of that.
Top one, mate. Top one. Well done.
There you go. That's what happens when you muck with me. Told you. You get your fingers burnt. So I just had visions of him sat there in his nice white Tommy Hilfiger jogging bottoms with a shovel, getting rid of 1/2 ton of pig's muck.
So did it actually come to your door then, these trousers, mate?
No. He had hacked my account, and then it
didn't come to you then.
No, it did come to me. But how stupid is that? You hack someone's account, and then you then order it, and your address then shows up where it's going to.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So
Mick sent him the bone.
What's that?
Dear.
What was that,
Mick
Ken?
sent him the bone parcel. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do.
Ken, whatever happens, mate, you never know when, but there will be retribution. You'll just never know quite when.
Bring it on, girlfriend. Bring it on. You're going to need me. You're going to need me before I need you. That's all we need to know.
Morning, Jason. Morning, Harry Potter's here. Morning, Harry.
There.
Hey, actually, Mick, I'd love that horse manure. It grows great vegetables and pig manure, or whatever.
Unfortunately, that is where you're incorrect, because raw, fresh pig's manure is good for nothing. Good for nothing until you let it molt down.
I wouldn't use it right away, but I put it in a compost bin and let it sit 4 or 5 years.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But can you imagine the stink of half a ton of loose pig's litter being dumped straight on someone's lawn?
Hey, I got enough. There's enough wackos downtown. I pay them $50 to haul it out back. I wouldn't do it.
Well, yeah, definitely. So, Patties has come in there and says, "Sorry I'm late. Congrats on breaking the 500 subs." Who broke 500? Was that Ed? You did?
Woohoo! Yeah. Well, it was weird. It fluctuated for about 3 days between 500, 502, 499, about 3-4 days worth. But
There you go. Numbers are climbing. Numbers are climbing.
Well, like I said, I've been concentrating on the repairs and not filming. And I know I have to film. And like you said, Mick, I should just set the damn thing up and just let it run.
Yeah, exactly that. Because guess what? People on YouTube will watch anything, and I am proof of that.
Oh, they'd rather see everything but the repair, you know?
if anyone wants to view in to watch a bald, overweight man repair a lawnmower, then that's fine by me.
I've noticed that with YouTube. Whenever you get a milestone, it always fluctuates up and down on that milestone. But if you're like not on a milestone, it'll keep on going. But once you hit that milestone, it's like it stops. It's like up and down.
Oh, they're in full control of it. That's why you get lots of YouTube bot channels coming in, you know, and all this sort of. They've got it all under wraps.
Hey Mick, were you saying they were putting ads on your intro the other day?
So what it is, when you release a video now, as long as it's over 2 minutes, you're eligible for to be your channel be monetized. Anything over 6 minutes, I think 6 or 8, you can then put adverts in the middle. But if you don't go into the YouTube suite and manually do your adverts, YouTube will put them on there for you. So anywhere in your video where there's a break, like in my intro where it goes from the mixed mowers to the second logo, there's about a half a second break. They put an advert right in the middle of it, yeah.
Well, like someone like me, I only have 500 subs. I can't get monetized for anything, right? You know, I thought you have to have 1,000 subs.
You got to have 1,000 subs and 2,000 watch hour minutes. 4,000.
4,000.
4,000 watch hour minutes.
Now it's 4,000. Yeah.
You're a little way off yet, Ken. All you got to do is just well, to be fair, when I first got mine, when I got to my 1,000 subs, I'd already reached my threshold for views already. So views weren't a problem for me. But I was pumping out in the early days. I was doing 3 or 4 videos a week, you know, half hour, 45 minutes at a time. So not a big deal for me. Just keep going. Just as I say, just set the camera up, and it's not always necessarily about the repair that you're doing. They may just want to listen to you and chat to you and communicate with you. So just do a video. You know what I mean? Shop clear up, a tool walk around. What sort of machines you got in this week? You know, it could be anything. Just bang a video out.
Yeah,
I don't think I'll be doing it. I think I'll be doing it, Mick. I just have half an hour of somebody taking the mickey out of me, so I'll leave it well alone.
I hear that.
I think if Conker does a video reading the book about conkers, that'll be a good video.
There you go.
Well,
bedtime with Conker.
Well, there you go. Yeah, bedtime with Phil. There you go. Yeah. Story time.
Yeah. Yeah. You watch people fall asleep, couldn't you?
Well, you know, it's all, and we've got to remember, Ken, is once you put one video out there, that's out there forever. So it's always going to generate some form of watch time, you know. So you know, just the more content you have, the better. You know, I think I'm nearly up to about 350 uploads in 18 months.
Yeah, I think I'm at about 281. What's Harry talking about? I see everyone's talking to Harry. Harry, what's your business? I don't know if I know that.
You know what I'd like to see YouTube do? If you go out to somebody's YouTube page and you hit the videos, they'll do the newest video all the way down to the oldest video. I'd like to see YouTube like mix it up. So in other words, it could be one of your older videos at the top, so you still get that view. Because what's happening is a lot of people will watch your new videos, but they won't watch your older videos. So
well,
that would be a nice update to have it mixed up like that.
I will say, Mike, I don't know whereabouts you are on your numbers, but since I've gone over to 4K, I have noticed a massive increase in comments on my older videos. It has only happened over the past 3 months. But lots of people now are now watching my older videos, whereas 4 or 5 months ago they were stagnant, they weren't doing anything. But now they are. They're starting to move now. So it may be an algorithm thing. I don't know what it is, but I'm getting more and more comments on my older stuff. I looked at I did an internet video a little while ago. Well, let's go back some now. About how long have I been in the new shed? 7 months in here. I did a video on my internet. I looked at it just the other day. It's got 17,000 views on it. Oh, when that happened, I got no idea. You know, it's just bombed. It's just gone.
Hey, one thing I noticed, and maybe you guys can comment on this, was if someone is commenting on an older video, I won't get a notification saying I have the comment. But if I go into the studio and look at comments, I'll see they're all there. I felt a little bad because a couple of people had commented a week or two ago, and I didn't even know it. I try and answer all the comments.
That's because some of your comments in YouTube Studio will actually be in your spam folders and junk folders. That's why. So someone might have put a hashtag in there, or they might have put a link in their chat or something like that, and it'll go into a spam. This is what we say about on some live streams, that if you put too many emojis in there and or links and what have you, if someone say gives you a super chat, let's just say that, and then 3 of your moderators run the link at the same time, that can be classed as a spam. So if it's on one of your videos, and let's say Mike comes in, and I have seen in fact, Mike had an issue on my live stream the other week. Every comment he put in there was hidden. And then I went into my spam folder about 3 weeks ago, and I had about 15 of your comments, Mike, in my spam folder, because I'm assuming because you put hashtag mud mowers in the comment or something along that line, they're gone straight to spam.
Right. Huh. It's possible.
So
every comment I always put the hashtag in there.
Exactly that. So I'm only guessing. I mean, you're not blocked on my channel. There's no restrictions on you at all. So I don't see why it would automatically filter you, just pick you out. I'm guessing it's because there is some kind of link to a spam that's done that.
Right.
What I have noticed over the past day or two, since they got rid of the notifications, is I'm now not getting any notifications when people comment on my videos. So I know we weren't going to be getting any notifications when somebody releases a video in your Gmail. But if I go to my latest video now, let's have a little look. I might be proven wrong now. If I go to my latest video, YouTube, and let's go to latest video channel. Let's have a little look, which is my Suffolk Punch mower. There it is. That's been out for 2 days. And let's have a look. I've had no notification saying any new comments. So let's scroll down in the comments that's my channel, into my comments section. I got 80 comments in there, so it has gone up. And if I scroll through, yeah, one. There's an advert. One.
Later, Ed.
2, 3, 4. I got 5 comments there, which I didn't even know I had. Which is quite a bad thing, you know. If they're not even now notifying you that you're getting a comment on your video.
Hey, do you find that people get pissed if you don't answer their comments?
Well, I've been talking to a few other people, and some people say it's not good to reply to every comment. It's not good. YouTube, there's some kind of software that they don't like that. But I like to at least put a thanks for watching or something on mine, just to show, you know, that you've bothered to write a comment in my video. I'm bothered to write a response. So some people I think do get put off if you don't respond. Well, I think so. I think you would. If I walked past you in the street, Ken, and you said hello and I ignored you, you'd get pissed with that, right?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Obviously, if someone's asking a question, yeah, absolutely. But it was just like, oh, great vid, da da da. I mean, you know, I didn't know what protocol was. Like you said, is there an algorithm saying you talk too much or what? You know.
I think I've talked to Snobby about it, and Snobby was saying there is something. Some big YouTuber says that there is a thing about you shouldn't respond to all comments, apparently. But I know people like Brucey Boy. You know, he's 36,000 subscribers, and he allocates sort of an hour and a half, 2 hours a day after a video, and he'll respond to every single comment on his channel. You know,
Yeah, he does. Yep.
every comment. And sometimes it's just a thanks for watching. But you know, to me, I'd like to get a reply if I comment on a video. I'd like to get a response.
Most of my videos,
Well, especially
I'll
when you
do-
see someone in there who's not a creator, not a subscriber. Yeah, you might be able to get one, right?
most of my videos, I'll either do like the thumbs up or the heart.
Yeah, yeah.
But if it is a question, yeah, I'll respond. But most of the alerts, I'll definitely do like a knowledge, at least acknowledge their comment. So I always put like the thumbs up. You know.
Yeah. You know, if the algorithms were that easy, we'd all have 1 million subscribers, right? So you know, when Snobby told me about, you know, you shouldn't really respond to all this sort of stuff, this, that, and the other. Number one, if you don't respond to a comment, you then take it as read that person is not watching your videos no more. So if you've had a really regular supporter, and all of a sudden they stop commenting, does that mean they haven't watched your video? No, not at all. But in your head, it thinks, hang about, you know, he hasn't sort of written in my comment section for 3 months. He can't be watching his videos no more, or my videos no more. So therefore, I only go and support him. So it goes round, doesn't it?
Yep.
You know.
Most of the time.
All right, guys.
What I'll
Hour and 6 minutes.
Do you know what?
Go
I
ahead.
just got
Password, Mike.
so goddamn comfy in my new chair, sitting here on a live stream, jacking away, and then you're going to cut us off within an hour and 8 minutes.
What? You could do it like I did the other week. I could leave you guys on and just chat like I did with Snobby and Scotty, right?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I got all comfy in my new live stream.
No, but
chair.
seriously, I'm gonna. My mic's got me hungry, so.
my life.
Wait, show us the
doesn't
chair,
start
Mick. I want to see
till
the
10
chair. I didn't see the chair yet.
I can't
That's
see
not a
it.
chair. It's a throne.
Frozen on my screen here. I
Take a
can't
look
see
at this.
Blow it up. Blow it up. That's
Let's
a
take a
tiny chair. You're supposed to have a
chairman of
king's chair. That's too
It's
small
fine.
for you.
I can sit back. I can
Yeah, with the
relax.
high
I can put
back,
the mic out.
you know?
It's perfect. It does me. It's absolutely. It's comfy as hell.
It's a throne.
It is a throne. I do
Just
need
like
a
a
crown.
disc
And
jockey.
I need some corgis.
That's right. Get the crown now, Mick, and you can call yourself King Mick.
So before you end the stream, Ken, are we going to have at least one paragraph or extract out of a great British book of conkers?
Wait, well, let's hear it. Cocker, give us a going away quote. Let's see.
Give us an extract from it, Phil.
Do you want an extract from my book?
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go. The humble conqueror has, over the last 50 years, become a symbol of happier days gone by when the
That's
world
it.
was
Leave it there.
believed
Absolutely perfect. Yeah, good with that. Stop.
to be a simpler place.
Ooh.
All right, we're all done. Mick, you can say
No.
goodbye. I'll leave it with you, Mick. Say goodbye.
No, yeah, I'm going to go. I got stuff to do.
Concord, you have to send it back to
All
Mick for him to sign
Anyway, Cocker, hold on. Let me pull Cocker back up. For a quick
Mike, there
goodbye.
will be retribution, don't you worry, but he won't know
Hold
when
on.
and he won't know where.
Bring it
But there
on,
will
girlfriend.
All
Bring
right,
it on.
Phil's there.
it. Hope Mick doesn't have a local
Sorry,
pig
Phil.
farm
Mick made me
somewhere.
do it.
Hey, guys.
There we go.
All the very best.
Later on.
See you later.
Oh,
Take it
where's
easy.
Conker? Come on, hold on. There we go. Where's Conker? Get him up there. Oh, is he back? I'm clicking on you, Phil. What's going on?
He's gone.
Oh, he signed off.
Mick
Oh,
scared.
shit. Oops, sorry.
Mick scared him off.
Uh-oh. Holy cow. Get rid of that. That's scary. All right, guys.
It's
hey,
the Mick
everyone have a
Show.
great day. Thanks, everyone.
See you later.
Mick, what time is Dusty on today? What time's Dusty on? About 6 your
I
time?
think she's about 7:30, 8 o'clock. I think somewhere in there.
Around 3:30 our catch Dusty tonight. Polar Bear Ed is on at 7. Mike is on in another 50 minutes at 10 o'clock at Lucky 7. So everybody have a great weekend. Those in the States, enjoy your Labor Day. Have a good one. And hopefully we'll get some content out there. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks, guys.
Later, Gators. Bye bye.